Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this Paletteful Packs August 2021 unboxing. As always, the full description of each item in this month's box will be listed in the box below. We also have a giveaway going on right now for a free Sketchbox box, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in participating. So after being so let down from Art Snacks, I'm really happy to be seeing the warm packaging of Paletteful Packs. So let's go ahead and get this box open. Now, one thing I've noticed is that a few people are not so happy that we don't have our menus anymore, and I get that when it comes to new materials because I didn't get my link before this box either. Luckily I got it by the time I recorded this voiceover, but I can totally relate to that because there were some things in this box that were just unexpected. So of course we're going to first grab my sticker and put it in my sketchbook and get ready for some swatches. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It kind of looks like a spray bottle, but I guess it could also be a paint tube. But it's weird because we have pastels this month, so I don't think this looks anything like a pastel. It's really cute though, but I don't know. Firstly, we have a Faber-Castell Oil Pastel 12 set retailing for only $4.26. At first, I was really excited when I saw pastels in someone's Instagram post before I got my box, but it's funny because now that I know the price, it just seems so suspiciously cheap, and the packaging doesn't help. It looks very kid-like from just first impressions. I'm really happy it has a case though, because oil pastels can get really messy, and as I felt them up with my fingers, they didn't really feel as oily or buttery as one would expect. Now, I'm not super experienced with oil pastels. My first set that I received was from Sketchbox, and those were really good. So I don't know, we shall see what happens. I overlapped them while swatching to see how they blend, and they do not melt into each other as I would have hoped. Some won't budge at all. But I'm hoping this next item can help us blend it a little bit better, and that is the Daniel Smith Refined Linseed Oil, retailing for $9.16, and this Princeton Select Brush number 6 flat shader brush, retailing for $5.85. The linseed oil doesn't have much of an odor, and normally linseed oil is used as a thinner for oil paint to improve the paint's flow or to glaze layers of color over top each other. I would not have expected this to be sent in this box, or I wouldn't even think of using thinners for oil pastels at all, but I'm really looking forward to using it. I did see it making somewhat of a difference in blending, but nothing major in my opinion. Next up is the Marabou Art Spray, retailing for $5.99. Now this took me for a complete surprise because I had no idea what this thing is. They described this art spray as an artist quality, low viscosity, non-aerosol acrylic spray paint for use on canvas, treated or raw, paper, wood, leather, and fabric. It says the best results are on the enclosed hard panel, and it says to blend with a damp brush or sponge, so that's what I ended up doing here, and to shake vigorously for 60 seconds before use. But I am not that impressed with this. I love the color though. Purple is like my absolute favorite color, and this shade is just chef's kiss, but I just don't see myself using this much, if at all. Alright, moving on to these Sharpie China markers in red, black, and white, retailing for $1.40 each. Another thing I'm completely new to, it's described as a soft crayon-like pencil style marker. I don't even know how that can go in the same sentence, but okay. It's designed to mark on both porous and non-porous surfaces. As the marker wears down, simply pull the string to peel back the paper and reveal more of the marker. I tried to pull the string to see what happened, but it just got stuck, so I think I have some more research to do. They also say that this is not blendable with a linseed oil. For a surface, we have a hard panel board retailing for $3.79. I love these things, especially for oil mediums. They have these little holes in the back that are ready for hanging, so that's really cool. And what I like most about these panels is that they are like warp proof, so it's really awesome. You can really lay the paint on thick on it and it'll completely hold. It's awesome. I love these things. Next, we have a couple of blending stumps by Art Alternatives, retailing for $3.19. These can blend and smooth out pastels, charcoal, graphite, color pencils, etc. And the sandpaper block, also by Art Alternatives, retailing for $2.59. For this box, you can use it to wipe off the pastels from the blending stumps or for sharpening the pastels a bit. And there's 12 sheets of this. It's 1 inch by 4 inch and medium grit sandpaper. It's cool, but I'm not exactly sure this was really necessary for this box because you could also just use a tissue to clean off oil pastels. That's normally what I do. Just keep one tissue on hand to just keep wiping them off. As a bonus item this month, I think this is the first time this has ever happened, we have these Caran d'Ache, I'm still not sure how to say these, Neocolor 3-pack. These are super neon. Now, I know it said that it was going to be like a neon color, but when I opened it, I was just completely like, I could not believe how neon these were. And when I put them on paper, oh my gosh, like they're really cool looking things. It's supposedly water resistant, and you're supposed to be able to draw on any type of material: paper, cardboard, glass, wood, etc., etc. I really look forward to playing with these and seeing what else they can do and what else I can write on. So yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And as an additional service, we have this Stonehenge paper pad, 9 inch by 12 inch, retailing for $25.59. It's 100% cotton rag, acid-free, heavyweight paper. It looks pretty good, but I feel like I've had faulty Stonehenge paper before, so I don't know. I've had them like peel on me before, so I'm not too. I kind of like Kansen more. Am I crazy for that? I don't know. But it's pretty expensive for some paper. Okay, now let's move on to my thoughts and opinions on this box while you watch me fail again and again trying to use all these materials in one sitting. But before I start blabbing away, let's talk really quickly about my giveaway. So I'll be giving away the materials in the August 2021 Sketchbox box along with a Halloween themed sticker to a random subscriber. I will be choosing one winner on October 1st or when I reach 500 subscribers, whichever happens first. I'll make the announcement either on Instagram or YouTube Live. Not quite sure yet, but most likely on Instagram. All you have to do is comment a pumpkin emoji in this video or any video that I have previously uploaded or will upload this year, 2021, until October. You can only enter once per video, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I love spooky season, and we are approaching it a lot sooner than we think, so sorry if I'm one of those people that might get under your skin. I love all of the fall season. Anyways, let's get back to this. So, where do I start? Besides looking totally kiddish, the oil pastels also had some waxy / dusty looking buildup, which I did not approve of. I could not get over some of these pastels sitting, not yellows, whatever. That worked out so nicely. Even the peach was actually really cute. But the cooler colors did not. Like there's some blotchy greens. They just did not blend in well with the blues. Like they don't melt into each other. A lot of oil pastels, but at least oil pastels that I have tried, colors aren't as opaque as the other ones, and because of that, it just doesn't have like a nice smooth blend in some of them, if that makes sense. So sure, the linseed oil helped a little bit, but the pastels need to actually blend somewhat together in order for the linseed to soften the blend. The linseed did do its thing, so I have no complaints there. I like the linseed oil. I'm probably going to use that with my water-soluble oils instead, though, and not with these pastels. When it comes to oil pastels, I kind of like the look of the oil pastel like texture itself, so I'm not really interested in looking to smooth it over with the linseed oil, but I'm really excited to have it because I can add that to my oil painting stuff, so that's really cool. Or maybe I'll use it with artist grade pastels. I could always try that. But speaking of artist grade, these pastels that we got on this box, I feel are definitely not it. I think these are for sure student grade pastels, especially for the price, look, and feel. So no shade. I think this is good for maybe beginners, but if you are a more experienced artist and you like oil pastels and oil pastels is your thing, this is not gonna be for you. They were also really, like, they feel really hard, but when you add the pressure on, Like, it's not as resistant as I thought it would be. I ended up breaking two of these pastels. I ended up breaking the white one and the black one, which was crazy because they seem pretty thick. I have artist grade pastels that survived better than this, and they're thinner than this. So I don't know. To me, we're gonna have to give this more of a chance. Now let's move on to these Sharpie China markers, pencils, whatever they are. The white one didn't really work for me except for like a scratcher of some sort to add more texture. And even though they claim to be able to be used on top of the pastels, I think the only ones that actually worked over top was the red and the black. Again, I did not expect the white to work at all, but I was hopeful. I'm going to try it out on other materials to see what happens and if I can have some sort of use of that white, maybe with watercolors, who knows. The wax neon crayons are, again, super cool, and I'm really looking forward to sketching with these. I think the problem I had with this box the most is just how random some things felt. I mean, this box can be very intimidating, even for a mixed media artist as myself, because there's so much to work with. There's literally so many materials. I really think these have a special moment in each of the products, but altogether, I'm just not sure. Like the acrylic spray, I'm just not a fan, and I don't see much of a place for it in the box. It almost feels like they sent two boxes in one. Like the pastels, stumps, sand block, and Stonehenge paper might go perfect together in one box, and then in another box, maybe the Sharpie China markers, the neon crayons, the spray, and the hard panel. Don't get me wrong, I love the amount of products we have been getting recently in Paletteful packs. Like, they've just been packing these boxes, and I'm so happy with that. But I just think that combining all products into one final image is just not for the faint of heart. The acrylic spray just stumped me because I tried so many times to put the pastels over top, but the colors would just not look true to the pastel color because it was already like a purple undertone. Maybe if they sent something lighter, or maybe if they sent something a little bit warmer. I'm not exactly sure though, because a lot of my underpaintings, or the beginning of my paintings, a lot of them start with this purple shade. So I think I'm gonna just have to give this again another try. I haven't played with anything like this at all, like anything close to this. So I don't even play with spray paint. So I'm gonna have to give this like another fair shot, which is why I don't want to comment too much on it. I'm just a little bit stumped, but you know, we're gonna see. I love the color, so hopefully I can really make this work and I end up loving it by the end of the month. So I don't know, we'll see. You know, overall, I think this was an okay box. Just on first impressions, I wasn't, at first, when I opened the box, I was really excited to get oil pastels again because I got them for a sketch box, I believe in May, and that thing was awesome. I really enjoyed it. But those were, I'm pretty sure, artist grade oil pastels. I believe we had Caran d'Ache and Holbein. I'm pretty sure those were the pastels we had, and those worked beautifully together. Like, those were really nice together. I was really impressed with those. So I think what I'm doing is I'm comparing these oil pastels to those that I've already had my experience with. And I really wish that instead of sending us maybe that acrylic spray or even the hard panel, I really wish that or even that expensive paper, I wish they could have maybe sent us a different brand of oil pastels along with this cheap $4 set. Because if someone hasn't played with oil pastels, or if they have no experience with oil pastels, I think if this is their first experience with them, I can see how frustrating it might become with some of these colors. Again, some blend beautifully into each other, but other ones are a little bit more difficult to blend. And when you have an artist grade oil pastel, it's just so buttery and creamy, and they just blend so nicely together, but they're way messier. That's for sure. They're way messier. So I don't know. I have to keep playing around with these. I have to maybe try some other things. The first thing that I had in mind to do was a Morticia image, and then it just wasn't working out. I thought maybe I was going to do it on the iPad in Procreate and then just try again, but I don't know. I just decided to just keep trying. I wanted to make it very cartoony. I didn't want to make it like a realistic portrait. I wanted like a cartoon portrait, but we're gonna have to try again. We're gonna have to try other things again. Maybe I'll do a still life next. I don't know. There's definitely more to this box. I think this box has potential. I really think it has potential. I think I need to give it another fair shot. And yeah, thank you so much again for joining me in this video. Let me know down below if you have any other ideas on how to use this, or let me know if there's something that you want me to try drawing with this or making with this. Who knows? Let's see. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.